everyone. Hey guys, welcome everyone. Welcome. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Um, hey Dean, welcome Dean, welcome. Hey Bruce, welcome Bruce. Hey Mary, welcome, welcome Mary.
Good evening. Hello,
All
everyone.
right, guys. Okay, awesome, awesome. On Mondays, you guys know we do Q&A. All right, Q&A. But I want to go over the markets, and then you guys can ask questions. All right. Um, Good day today. All right. We had a nice bounce in the equity market. So let's take a look at that. All right. So as you guys know, right, the equity markets, that was a concern. We had selling last week. Got a nice bounce on Friday. All right. And continued today. All right. Which is great. I think the Dow was up almost a little over 300 points, almost 400 points. So that's great. All right. So you guys should have seen some movements in your stocks. Okay. Hey Betty, welcome Betty. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the market did. Um, Here's the Dow here. So we were concerned about, not selling, but a pullback here. Here's the Dow. We're still waiting for a buy signal on the Dow. All right. So we're right here at resistance. If we can get an update tomorrow, right, that'll be great. Right. Great for the Dow. Let's draw it out. And as I go through this, guys, this is Q&A. So stop me if you guys have any questions, okay, as we go through this. Based on the price action, we could get a nice move up to the upside on the Dow here. All right. So here we are, really good resistance, guys. If you notice here, really good resistance. And look what's happening right here. Buyers are holding right here, right? They're holding right here. We really needed buyers to come back in strong, and they're holding right here. That's encouraging, all right? Usually, if price hits resistance and comes back down, has that V shape, that's not good, all right? Kind of like here, and like here. All right. So the fact that they're holding near that resistance is good. All right. That's really, really good. So hopefully we'll see what the market does tomorrow. Hopefully we can get buyers to come in right here, break through that resistance, get a buy signal on the Dow. All right. So we already have buy signals on the S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell, but we need a buy signal on the Dow. All right. Usually, when we need the Dow to lead us out of any corrections, right? For whatever reason, usually the Dow leads us first, and then the others follow. So we need that buy signal on the Dow. All right. Need a buy signal on the Dow. The NASDAQ looks good. All right. Hey Solomon, welcome Solomon. Here we are here. So we got a buy signal on the Dow, pull back a bit, right? Buyers came in today. Nice candle right here. All right, nice reversal, clearly in the markup phase. All right, so that's good. Good for the NASDAQ. You guys should see some of the tech stocks. And we'll take a look. I want to take a look at Stock Boss, Bullmaster, see what Heat Seeker is doing. All right. So that's the NASDAQ. And this is the S&P, all right, held held here. Look here. This was really a concern, right? This was really a concern, but held on Friday, held today, and now we're trading back above previous resistance. All right, previous resistance, now support. So we're back above right here. Right here. We have to pay attention to this price action every week. Every week. We have to pay attention to how these markets are doing, right? They affect our trades. All right. So right here, nice candle here, green candles, right? Right. Back above resistance. That's good. Resistance is here. Resistance is here. Resistance is here. This is where sellers came in. All right. So it's holding, holding, holding. All right. If we can have a good day tomorrow, good day Wednesday, we should see equity markets really move. All right. All right. All right. And this is the IWM. So the Russell here, same thing. All right. All right. The critical thing is that the market held, buyers are still in control. So the Russell right here, pretty good resistance here. Right here, look at this. Right here, resistance, resistance, resistance. All right, resistance is here. Held resistance here, where sellers came in before, guys, even here. So this is pretty strong resistance. So we've got to break through this resistance convincingly. All right, so you guys can see a lot of the indexes here. They're they're trying to break out. Sellers are here. Sellers are here. Right, we won't count this even here. Sellers are here. Sellers came in. Sellers came in. So right now it's holding. It's holding right here. Right here. Big candle here today. This candle right here. All right. So we need some follow through. So we're not going to complain. So this is great for the market. Great for the market. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on the indexes? All right. Any questions on the indexes? All right.
None from me.
Oh, okay. Okay, then. All right. Let's take a look at the stocks. All right. So the stocks. All right. So you guys should have seen a move in your stocks. Anyone here with any equity stock position that didn't see a bounce? Is there someone that didn't see a bounce? Because if you did not see a bounce in your stock today, all right, we need to take a look at that stock. So if you have a symbol, right, and you didn't see it wasn't up for today, we need to take a look at that. All right, because the market was up big today. So if you have a stock that did not, or calls that did not make a move higher, we need to take a look at that. All right. All right. So go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a mixture. Some went white candles, but there were a few of mine that went really spiked. For instance, one in particular
Spiked up or
spiked up.
down?
Yes,
Spiked up.
spiked up. Wish, WISH, wish.
WISH. Okay. So yeah, your stocks should have made a move up. All right. Okay. So let's take a look at that then. WISH. WISH, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So that spiked up, and that spiked pretty good.
Yeah, so I think that white candle was on Friday on the
Okay.
close, right? And then yeah.
Okay. So it held for you on Friday. It went up all the way up to what, $1.05 today from 61 cents. Okay. Are you trading the underlying, the stock itself, or calls?
The underlying, yeah. I haven't moved to calls yet. I'm still getting my
Okay.
feet wet with the with the equities. The underlying.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Good job holding on to it, right? Good job holding on. It held support down here. All right. So it held support right here. All right, held support. All right, got pretty close to it, but held, and now buyers came in. That's what we want to see, right? On an up day like this, all right, we need to see buyers come in. They don't have to come in a big way like this, but they need to come back in, right? They need to come back in. If they don't come back in, that's a concern for your stock. Did you have any more, Dean?
Yeah, I was actually holding an ETF QQQ.
Oh, the Qs. Okay,
Hmm.
QQQ. All right. Now, if you wanted to be a little aggressive, then all
Hmm.
right. And anyone else, this is an area where you could. Um, it's a bit aggressive. All right, and depending on how much you have, right? If you have a small position, you could add here, then. All right. All right. But we're gonna talk a little bit about money management this evening. All right. But if it depends on how much you have, right? So if you were in it already decent, don't do anything. Those of you who are not trading it, those of you who are not in it, this is an opportunity to perhaps get in. All right. So it's a little past the buy signal. So here is the buy signal right here. All right. Buy signal came in at about 80 cents. All right. And it closed today at 87 cents. So it's still near the buy signal. This is where it closed. But what I want to show you guys is that this is a big candle, right? This is a big candle. Even with the retracement down to here, right? It didn't close at the high, right? It closed right here. That's still very, very bullish. All right. And when they hold support like this, hold support, white candles, and followed by a green candle, that's very bullish. That's a very bullish sign that they're buying this stock. I mean, they pushed this stock up. What was the percentage for the day on this, Bruce? Do you know? Let's see here. Let's take a look.
I think it's 55% net change.
55. It was up 55% for the day.
Yeah, it
Wow.
says net change 55. Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Wish, Wish, Wish. Yeah, it was up 55% up. Right now, they're moving it in aftermarket 56%.
Yeah, yeah, it's fluctuating back and forth. That's crazy.
Yeah, nice move. So they're buying these guys. So those of you who are not in it, all right, if you're not in it, if you didn't take it, this is definitely a decent one to because buyers, they're back in, and they're back in a big way. All right, they're back in a big way. So um, all right, so good job there, Dean. And the QQQ, what are you doing with the QQQ? What are you doing with the Qs?
So I just got in today. That's a small position on the QQQs, but on the QQQ, I saw that it held on the support. I think it was on support right there.
Okay.
Because I didn't get it on the buy.
Are you trading options on
Yeah.
these calls?
No, no, no.
You trading the
Mm.
QQQ itself?
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
All right. Um, all right.
And that's what I wanted to get into later on down, how to get into the options on stuff like this. But not today, of course. But yeah.
Yeah. Betty, yeah, you can look for call options on Wish, right? So I haven't looked at the option chain, but yeah, I would definitely look for options. They bought in a big way today, and it actually went up more than 50. They pushed it higher than 55%, and they pushed it a lot higher. It pulled back right for the day, but yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, so the QQQ normally, when we trade the Q is $304. Normally, when we trade the Qs, then we do options on the Qs. Okay, you can trade the underline. I mean, you can absolutely trade it, but that's a lot of capital. That's a lot of capital to tie in, right? Um, we're gonna get into more risk management. All right. We're gonna move. We're gonna. I wanted to do it on Mondays, but I want to keep Mondays for Q&A, and we will bring it in. We're gonna do risk management on which day is it? Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Tuesday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. We're gonna move things around. But we do want to talk and we're gonna get into this more and more about risk management, money management. Okay, when ideally, and I know this is tough for traders, right? It's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow for traders. All right. And for years, I know I haven't gotten into management because traders are like, well, I want to make money. But we're gonna get into it more. We really supposed to be trading 1%. All right, 1% of our capital in any individual trade. So in any position that we trade, right, it's really supposed to be 1%. All right. Some traders will push it, right? Some professional traders will push it to 2%. All right. But really 1% of your total capital in any given trade. All right. So that if that trade the idea is if we take a loss in the trade, it's not supposed to be a big deal. All right. It's not supposed to be a big deal. We can just recover, no big deal. All right. So as we move forward, just remember, right? Just remember, and that's why with options we can do some things with options. Okay. But just looking at your chart right now, then it looks good. All right. It looks good. If you look here, it held support, and you mentioned that it held support. All right. Previous resistance is now support. All right. Here we have sellers. Here we have, and this is very similar. The Qs is really the Nasdaq, right? Right. It's the Nasdaq. All right. So it's and we saw that price action with the Nasdaq. All right. So here is support, right? Near-term support. It held green candle, right? We should test, right? Everything holds this week. We should look to test, right? And then continue moving higher. All right. If you guys wanted to scale up, keeping that 1% in mind. 1% per 1% per trade. If you scale up, all right, you can do that. That would be another 1%. But yeah,
Dave, I won't be one. I won't be scaling up on this one.
no, 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 no. That's yeah. It's an expensive trade here. All right, but just watch that money management. All right. Those of you who are doing coaching with us currently, all right, coaching with us. We've ordered your risk management book. There's a good guide on risk management, so you guys should be getting that. Okay, so Solomon, you should be getting that. Dean, and we have other or other traders that are doing coaching with us, you guys will get that. Okay, you'll get that book. All right. On Wednesdays, we'll change. I'll let you guys know what we're doing. It's pretty cool what we're gonna be doing on not on Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, we're gonna be doing some cool things on Tuesdays. Okay. Um, so but good job then spotting this. All right, spotting this. But keep in mind, um, moving forward, and as you're starting to trade sniper now. All right, right. You're learning about options, trading options. But the Qs very popular for options. All right. The Qs, I don't know if you guys heard Peter talk about it, right? He had mentioned, some of you know my story with the Qs, right? The QQQ is what really turned my trading around. All right. I was getting puts, right? Puts in the Qs. I loaded up on puts in the Qs. This was back in, gosh, when was it? I think 2005 or so. 2005, 2006, loaded up on puts. All right. Right in October. All right. Loaded up heavy. All right. And the Q the QQQ kept on going up, and I was 100% certain that the Qs was going to go down, and I got caught up in that Christmas rally. My whole trade expired worthless, and that was one. I had many turning points, but this was a big one. All right, this was a big one. So then you don't have to worry about that, right? You're in the markup phase. You don't have to worry about that. You're on the right side of the
Yeah.
trade. You have a buy signal. You don't have to worry about that. If it fails, sellers come in. All right, you'll know to get out. All right, all right, all right. Any other trades? Any other trades? Any other trades? Any other? Dean, do you have any other symbols? And anyone else, guys, get your symbols together. We're gonna go through that. And in any questions, right? Any questions? Dean, do you have any other symbols? Um, any other symbols?
Sorry. Yes, I was on mute. Sorry. The other ones I have, they're kind of not making any movements. They're still white
We still want to take a
candle.
look at them because if the market is up and they're not moving, we need to take a look at them. All
Okay, so
right.
one of the other one is SLGC. SLGC.
SLGC,
Yeah.
SLGC, SLGC. All right. You should have gotten a pop today. All right. It should have popped today. Um, that's a concern. If it's not, that doesn't mean it's nice markdown phase, right? This is really good. It's trading below support. All right. It's trading below support right here. Not by a lot, right? But you should have gotten um, a move up today. All right. What sector is that? SG. That healthcare, biotech. It looks like it.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
Healthcare.
So I would keep an eye on it. All right.
Yeah.
If the market is up
Mhm.
tomorrow, you don't get a buy signal. All right. You might get a red candle. All right. So keep an eye on that. All right. Just
Yeah.
keep a close eye on it. All right. You should have gotten a nice bounce out of this area here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was looking when I first got into it. I was looking at the discount. I'm like, oh, that
Yeah.
could take a good run. I mean, but patience.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you get a bounce, but Friday was up. Friday was up. It didn't move up. Right. Today the market was up in a big way and it hasn't moved up. Right. So these are the little things we want to pay attention to. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So imagine if we have big up days and it doesn't go up. So what would happen if we have a down day? there's a good chance it's going to go down. Okay, if it's not going up, if it's not moving higher on an up day, that's a concern. All right, if it's not moving higher on an up day, right, that's a concern. All right, because it should. All right, it should. All right, all right. You have any more, Bruce? I
Yeah,
mean,
hey David.
Dean, and then Bruce. Welcome to the studio, Bruce.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Yeah, I actually had 3 of them that either went red candle or was told to get out today. When that's
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Let's take a look at those. Dean, did you have any more, Dean?
After Bruce, we can take a look at SOUM.
Okay, well, let's do that. SOUM.
N as in
SOUM.
Nancy.
Oh,
N. SOUN as in Nancy.
Okay. SOUN, and then Bruce. All right. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on this one, Dean?
So I did get in on the buy signal, and it was one of my favorite ones because it just like took off.
Okay.
And so it's right there. It's right there. It's like holding right there at support. So
No, when you say it's holding at support, this here, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yes,
support
exactly
is all
right
the
there.
way down. Support, previous resistance is support. So support is all
Yeah.
the way down here. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're good. There's nothing to do, right? It's clearly in the markup phase.
Yeah.
All green candles. Nothing to do, but nothing to do.
So I had a question about that because I was looking at, you see that gap up right there, and it stopped at that gap up. So
Right here.
I mean, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Now, do I need to be concerned about that if it goes below that, or do I still maintain the support on the lower end?
You still maintain, yeah. So you let it go, right? You have all this room to play with. You bought it at the buy signal right here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you bought it at your entry was here at the buy signal right here. All right. Nope. You just let it do its thing. No concern. Right. If it fails, guess what? If it does this, if it does this, right, it's gonna give you a sell signal to get out here. All right. But if it does this, if it collapses like this, it wasn't a trade. It wasn't a trade. All right. It wasn't a trade. All right.
Got it.
So what you have to do is just to hold on. It's all green candles right now. All right. So nothing to worry about. All green candles. All right. It just pulled back. It hasn't pulled back that much. If you look here, this was the high, and here it is right here. This is where it closed right here. All right. You can get buyers to come in, right? Kind of build, right? You don't have, and this is something to pay attention to. All right. The time when we're in the markup phase like this, all right. Those of you who've been with us for a while, you guys will notice, right? When it's in the markup phase like this, green candles, there's nothing to do. Right? There's absolutely nothing we have to do. All right. Until, let me ask you guys, what's the next step? All right. When we trade in the system, let me pull this. What's the next thing that we can anticipate by the system that it should do? Let me bring this out here. All right, so
red candle.
So okay, so red candle, right? But we're way ahead. We're way ahead of a red candle.
I would think reaccumulation.
Okay, so reaccumulation. Okay, very good. And what would happen? What would happen within the system? All right, to show us that the price action is reaccumulating. All right, consolidating.
You'll spend 2 days responding
All right.
to email.
What would happen? What would the system have to do to let us know that break resistance? Well, we have to get resistance first, right? We don't have any resistance, right? So we would have to have new support and resistance lines. So when you guys are in trades like this, where it's in the markup phase, where it's green candles like this, all right, a good trick, right? A good trick, so you know that price is consolidating, is that you're gonna get new support and resistance lines, right? Kind of like here, kind of like here. All right. So wait for your new support and resistance lines to come in. Otherwise, there's absolutely nothing to do. That makes sense?
This job.
Perfect.
Yeah. So the next step for this trade here, right? The next step is for yellow. Now we could get purple support and resistance, but that it could happen if we start getting lower highs and lower lows. So if this candle continues to go lower, all right, we might get purple support and resistance. If it bounces back up, if it bounces up, kind of consolidate like this, then we'll get yellow support and resistance. All right. So the next thing to anticipate, right, on this trade here is your support. It's starting to consolidate. So your support and resistance lines. And then pay attention to how it trades between support and resistance. Okay. If it breaks support, guess what? You're going to get possibly a red candle. All right. And a sell signal here. If it breaks resistance, guess what? You get new buyers to come in. Okay. You can add to that position or just leave your original position. Okay. So this is important. This is important. Otherwise, you might just close the trade or get frustrated with what's happening here. And this is on the daily time frame. So it takes a while. It takes a while. So the next thing to anticipate is your support and resistance lines to come in. All right. And now you're going to gauge it. Okay. How does it trade between support and resistance? Break support, sellers are coming in, sell signal, breaks resistance, new buyers are coming in, right? That reaccumulation phase, right? That's where we get excited. We just hold on to that trade. All right. Or we can add a small amount to that position. All right. All right. Good. All right. All right. And then that was it, right? You don't have any more, right? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So then, that's it for you. And Bruce, which symbols do you want to take a look at?
Yeah, I'm going to close out of all these tomorrow, David. So we can go
Okay.
through this real quick.
Let's take a look at them. Okay.
OABI.
OABI. All right. Let's do one at a time. OABI. Are you trading the underline or are you trading
Underline.
underline? Okay. All right. Red candle sell signal. Yes, we want to be out of that.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Next one.
And this is a good, we'll take this. All right. We'll take this loss here. All right. Here is
Yep.
resistance. This doesn't have the lines didn't come in. Here is resistance. Here is support right here. Bought on a break of resistance. Red candle sell signal. Perfect sell signal to get out. All right.
Yep.
So yes, absolutely close that one. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Next one, AE.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, AREC.
AREC. All right. And like I mentioned, this is a red candle. We had an update. Where did it close? Bruce, where did it close for the day? OABI.
Let me see.
Where did it close for the day? Did it close at 415?
I'm not sure, David.
Okay, I'll find it here. 1 second. I want to see where it closed. If it closed on the high of the day, that might give you not tomorrow, but it might give you another opportunity down the road. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. All right. All right, give me one moment. Sometimes these stocks will come back and give us another opportunity. OABI.
Closed at 154.
150, 154?
That's what it's saying.
No, 154 would be all the way down.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks, hold on, let me see
I'm
here.
just looking at the last.
Close. All right. It closed at 382. 382. So it closed.
ABI. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah. So yeah, it closed on the low. So yeah, that's not good.
Yep.
That's not good. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go here. So good job managing. That's what we want to do. Clean things up. Clean things up.
Yep.
All right. AREC. All right. Red candle today. All right.
Mhm.
So all right, that's not good. Red candle. Watch how it's trading in the morning. If you don't get a bounce, right, get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Great.
Okay. You might get lucky. It's still near. We don't have a sell signal. Right. We don't have a sell signal. It's right at support here. All right, right at support. You might get lucky. If the market is up tomorrow, let's see what it's doing. Market's doing in the futures. It's down in the futures. So just really, that's one to really pay attention to tomorrow.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Okay, what's the next one?
Yeah. Last one is a CYXT.
CYXT. Okay. CYXT. All right. All right. Sell signal, get out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you got a sell signal right
there. I'm getting out of. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll take, guys, and so Dean, this is your other stock. I forgot the symbol, but see how Bruce's stock came. Yours isn't doing this, right? Bruce, it went up and then it totally failed. All right. And this is good management. This is good risk management. All right. When we talk about risk management, it's your capital, but it's also how we enter and exit the trades. Okay. So if you look here, right, buy signal was here, and Bruce, I'm assuming you got in near the buy signal.
Yes, correct, David.
Yeah. And then your resistance becomes support. Whenever it gives room like this away from resistance, it's got to get away from resistance. All right, so that resistance can become support. All right, so he bought here, got out here. All right, we'll take this loss.
Yes.
All right, we'll take this loss every time. We will. It is a loss. We know that it's a loss. All right, but it's a controlled loss, manageable loss. Okay. All right, good job. Keep an eye on it though. Just in case buyers come back in and give you a second chance with a buy signal. Okay, because it's got a really nice markdown phase. All right, so I wouldn't totally discard it, Bruce. Just keep it on your don't trade it. Wait for a buy signal to come back in, because sometimes that might happen. Okay.
Yep.
Do you have any others?
No, that's it, David. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, that's a shame because that one looks juicy.
It looks good.
It looks
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That's
other
why-
pretty ones to pick. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I say when they look like this and they give us go ahead and take that small loss, but keep an eye on it, right? Keep an eye on it because market's moving higher, and so buyers could come back in, give you another buy signal, and all of a sudden, right, we have the markets improving, sectors are improving, right, and all of a sudden this takes off, and you look at it a month, 2 months later, and we totally missed it. Okay, so just because it got out here, now this is just going to protect us based on how the market was doing. But buyers didn't come in today. They did not come in on Friday, so that is a concern. That is a concern. But keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Okay, keep an eye on it. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Do you guys have any symbols? Mary, do you have anything? Any symbols? Betty, Solomon, you guys have any symbols? I know you were.
No, Mr. David.
Okay, you don't have any, Solomon. You don't have any stocks that you're in.
Nope. The options is what I did, and we all closed out on all of them today. I did the options
Okay,
for Fridays, and yeah.
okay, okay. Hey, Bruce, do you have any stocks symbols that did okay that you didn't have to get out of?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's take a look at what you let's get some good news. All right, let's
Oh,
get some good news.
all right. Hold on.
Yeah, we don't need all just
Oh
bad
yeah,
news.
no, yeah. This is. No, I appreciate it. This is risk management, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you let the winners run. So yeah,
Bingo.
APT. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Let me find a good one here.
Okay. Yeah, let's get some good news.
Yeah. So you gave us Wish about I don't know, maybe a week ago. You remember?
Okay,
Wish?
so you okay.
WISH.
All right, so Din was in that too. Okay, so you in that. Okay, good job. You doing the underline or the
Underline.
underline? Okay, good.
Yep.
You know, guys, when it's inexpensive like this, right? You can trade the underline, right? You can trade the underline.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Any others?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I think AUR looks pretty good.
AUR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've been holding that for a while, right? Good job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good job. Good job. So it held. This is a when you guys see this here, when you get a white candle like this, and I know it's scary, right? Because we think we're going to get a red candle, it pulled back from all the way up here. It went, middle high up here, pull back. This is a very bullish sign. So when we have a buy signal, we in that markup phase, white candle followed by a green candle, very bullish, very bullish, very bullish. All right. You guys don't do it now, but you'll get to the point where we have to watch our money management, right? Risk management. We need to trade size, right? Watch how we size up. All right. But here, a great opportunity to add, right here, great opportunity. I'll show you guys here on this candle right here, that green candle. When we get that white candle, so we got a buy signal, we in that markup phase, a nice pullback, white candle, all right, followed by a green candle, very bullish, very bullish. All right, very bullish. All right, and then another green candle here, very bullish. No support and resistance, so we have no consolidation, right? So it could go much higher. All right, that's a bit of a concern right here, but I wouldn't worry about that. Your buy signal, I guess, was around 152. It's at 180. Good job holding on to it. All right, controlling those emotions. All right, controlling those emotions. How does it feel to have, and both you guys that have held on to these positions? All right, how does it feel to trade this way? To trade this way.
Yeah, this is Bruce. Feels good just because there's rules and something to follow. So yeah, it feels fine. Relax.
No anxiety.
No.
Yeah, I
Go
agree
ahead.
with Bruce. I agree with Bruce because I'm a systems guy. As long as it's a system and pattern, just consistency, stick with the system. And actually, my day is better because, like I told you before, Dave, like before I got into monster trading, I was constantly like every other hour, I was looking at, now I get up, have my coffee, go down my list, get in, get out, whatever, prepare for the day, and then I look at it once or twice during the day, but it's not a big issue for me. I'm just looking
Yeah.
for green candles.
And as we and those of you in doing the coaching, you'll get that risk. It's gonna get even better. All right. As you guys, and the goal is to build your account, right? To have a large account and to trade us really 1%, right? So have a large account, trade on an individual trade, right? On an individual trade 1%, right, of that total capital in that trade. Then it gets even better because one individual trade will not affect, all right, your account at all. Okay, so the goal is, and we're gonna keep talking about this, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Where, hey, and then the goal now is to just build. Now we have to get this right. All right, so we have to start here, right? Understand how to, even with the system, how to manage the process when we're in the trade. Okay, but there's another element, all right, where with your money management, risk management, it gets even better. All right, where there always will be an element of stress because it's trading, right? It's our capital, but it will reduce that quite a bit, quite a bit. Thanks, guys. I want to show you guys here. We have fewer stocks, so we're not totally out of the woods yet. We have fewer stocks. So the institutions, they're not really buying a lot yet. All right. So they're not convinced just yet. All right. I'm gonna run this right now, and you guys will see there's only 15, right, in Heat Seeker, right? So there's only one technology stock right now. All right. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that they're not convinced, totally convinced yet. All right. Hopefully, by the end of the week, if we continue to see buy-in, then they might step back in. But right now, they're not convinced that this market is ready to move higher. Okay. And we only had 2 days. And last week was not good. All right. Last week was not good. Right. I think we had 4 days of continued selling last week. So so just keep an eye on that. Same thing with Bullmaster. All right, we're gonna run it right here. All right. So not a lot in Heat Seeker. All right, we have more technology stocks right here. This is a good one here. I was looking at this one here today. All right, an opportunity to get in. Okay, so APP looks good. All right, it held the gap. All right, so here, nice markdown phase. It's inexpensive. All right, not too bad in Bullmaster. Inexpensive for Bullmaster, $15. All right, and here was the buy signal, and it held. This is a good sign. All right, this is a good sign right here. So APP. All right, APP. Anyone in Forex?
Oh, Dave, I have a question about APP
Okay.
before we go to Forex. So
Okay.
this is kind of like what I segues into options. So if I wanted to do an option call on this, looking at this, how do I determine what
I
money,
wouldn't
what
I wouldn't
strike
even do
price?
then
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I wouldn't do any options yet with this. Okay. Yeah, not yet, buddy. Use your sniper. Was this week your first week with sniper?
Yes.
Yeah. Take
Last week.
some more
Yes.
trades.
Last week. Yeah.
Take some trades with sniper. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll know when you're ready to trade because options decay, right?
Yeah.
Right, they decay really, really fast. So Sniper is a good way to learn how to trade options. And you notice
Mhm.
we'll get in on Friday, get out on Monday. And usually, we look for a catalyst. We don't know what that catalyst is, but we know where they're buying that option. So you could get stuck in this. Now the underline looks good, right? But this might take, it might consolidate for a week over here. All right. And that's gonna hurt your option. Don't do options yet. Don't do options yet. Okay. On your own. On your own. All right. On your own. You know when
Got
you're ready. Yeah, you
got
know
it. Got
when
it.
you
Yeah.
you know when you're ready. All right. Let's see here. All right. I want to go over the yen pairs and then we'll be done. Okay. Did anyone get into the yen trade? And I want to take a look at it. Um, so the yen trade, you guys know we have the ZAR trade. Here is dollar ZAR. It's still holding. Buy signal was here. Anyone in the ZAR trade? The dollar ZAR, euro ZAR, or pound ZAR?
Yeah, I'm in the dollar and euro.
The dollar and euro. So you in this one here? Euro ZAR.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. And then you in dollar ZAR. Did you get in there to buy signal then?
Yeah, I got in near the buy signal.
Okay. Okay. Good job with both euro ZAR and dollar ZAR.
Yeah, and then I
Okay.
got in and with the I think it was the dollars are I added. I always forget the terminology. I,
You
I
scaled
added a
up.
little more, scaled up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's your capital when you scale up, right? Just know every time we scale up, we add in risk.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. We add in risk. So just be careful of that. But those are holding well, right? Those are dollars are holding nicely. If you got in right here, good job. Just hold on. Not a very pretty chart, right? Not a very pretty chart, but hey, it's moving nicely. So and then euros are and then pounds are all right. Pounds
Those I'm actually trading on the daily.
on the daily. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Even better. Even better.
Yeah.
So you're trading them here. All right. So looks good here. All right. Nice. Look at that. Nice price action here. And then pounds is now breaking out. Okay. So good job getting on those trades. Um, now, did anyone get in on the yen pairs? Anyone get in? Send a message today on the yen pairs. Did anyone get in? Anyone got in on the yen pairs? All right.
David,
Okay.
I did.
You did, Mary?
Yes.
Mary, let me ask you, are you still in pounds are?
No, I got out.
Mary, are you kidding me, Mary?
I
I'm
got
so
out.
disappointed. I am disappointed, Mary. I am disappointed. Mary, look at this trade, Mary. Mary, look at this trade. Why did you get out? Mary, why did you get out of this trade?
Um, After a while, it seemed to be kind of seesawing too much.
Mary, look, it's a beautiful trade. Look at that. I mean, you got in at the buy signal. I was hoping you would be in this trade.
It
All right.
did very well.
What's that?
It did very well while I was in.
Oh, look at this. It's a nice trade. Nothing but green candles. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a rubber band. A nice thick rubber band. I'm serious. And I want you to have that on your wrist. All right? When you're trading. All right? Put it on. I used to do this and it sounds silly, but it works. All right. And I want you to pull that rubber band and just pop yourself. All right. Don't hurt yourself, but just pop yourself. All right. You should be in this trade. You should be in this trade. There is nothing absolutely that's pure emotions that got you out of that trade. All right. Now let me ask you, right? I don't need the amount. All right. I don't need the amount. I don't need your account size. Okay. But did you let me ask you something. Did you get out because of the capital? Did the capital scare you? Your P&L scare you out of this trade?
Yes, because I had done a major recovery. So I thought, okay, now I've done a bit of recovery. I don't need again to risk that.
Okay, so we need to bring that capital down. If we're not, and this is for everyone, if you guys get to if you notice, and it will change, there are times when, based on the amount that you trade, you will not stay in the trade. Everyone does that. So what you have to do is reduce the trading amount to the ridiculous. That's why we say 1%. Okay, so whatever your account is, 1% of that on any single individual trade. Now you can have multiple trades, but on that individual trade, 1%. Okay, so that it's not right, so that it's not a concern. That trade, right? That this trade right here is a great trade. It's an absolute great trade. Right now, anything can happen, but if we're looking at this trade right now, right? There's nothing, we don't have any purple support and resistance. We don't have white candles. We don't have red candles. We don't have a sell signal. Nothing to get to say, hey, we need to exit this trade. And we need these trades like this, right? You guys know we don't get these trades often, right? It's not like, we're constantly trading, right? Just like Bruce did with his trades. He's cutting his losses, cleaning things up, right? So 80%, 70, I wish it was different, but 80 to 70% of your work will be that, right? The market only trends like 30, 20, 30% of the time. So when we catch these trends, we have to stay in for maximum profit as long as possible, because we need those good trades here, right, to pay for our losses. All right. So remember that, Mary. Remember that. Make a big note to yourself, right? Remember, Peter talked about this, right? Write down your trades in a journal, right? Why you got out of this trade. All right. And I know you know why you were afraid. So, but write it down. Write it down so that we can stop that. Okay. So we can stop that. All right. So I am disappointed in this trade here. I am. I like you, Mary, all right, but has nothing to do with you personally. I don't like this here because this is a good trade. Some trades are not, right. I'm like, it's bouncing around. You got red, white candles, and a lot of consolidation, and right. But this right here, no, we should stay in this trade. All right. And then send me if you feel anytime funny, right? If you guys know, I will take your texts, right? I will take your calls. So if you're concerned about it, right? It's a forward time frame, so we have plenty of time. Just send it to me, right? Send me a picture. Hey, Dave, what do you think? And I'll help you calm things down. All right. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. At some point, you won't need me anymore to calm things down, right? But right now, right, I'm here to calm things down. All right. Okay. Which is the pound, the yen pair that you're in? Which is the yen pair? Which yen pair?
CHF.
CHF JPY. All right. So CHF, JPY.
GBP,
All right. All right. CHF, JPY. And which is the other one?
GBP,
And GBP, JPY. Okay. That's it.
and NSD.
Which one is it? NZD?
NZD, I mean.
NZD, JPY. Those are the three.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure what's your risk, right? What's your because these move, all right, these move a lot, so just be careful, right? Be careful. All right, so Swiss yen, all right, buy signal here, all right, purple support and resistance, but you've got green candles, just let it go, all right, let it go, let it do its thing. I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to make a note here. I'm going to watch you, Mary, for this. I'm going to watch you. I am going to check on you. Pound yen. I don't forget. All right, buy signal right here. Hold on. It's got to get past this area in here. All right. So right here, we got pretty good support here. And then we've got resistance right here. All right, resistance right here. So we've got to get past resistance. We've got to get past this area right here. All right. But it's fine. The whole, if you guys look here, it's up, moving up. All right. So and the yen pairs tend to follow the equity markets also. All right. So the Dow, the Nasdaq, they're moving up. We could get a nice lift, right, with the yen pairs. Okay. So pound yen moves. All right. So pound yen moves, Mary. So it's the most volatile pair in Forex. Okay. So what's your nerves, right? What's your nerves with this one? All right. All right. Watch your nerves with this one here. And then New Zealand yen. Where is it? New Zealand yen. All right. Same thing here. All right. So they need to get out of this area here. Still early. We might call a rotation. We'll see what happens overnight. If we get more buy signals in more of the pairs, we might call a rotation. It's a bit early. All right, it's early, but we might call a rotation. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm putting my money on Mary. She's gonna stay in. You got this,
Mary.
You got this. You got it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna stay in.
You gotta stay in. But I tell you what, if you are able to stay in, if you're able to stay in Swiss yen, right? If you're able to stay in Swiss yen, pound yen, and New Zealand yen, I'm gonna make a note here. All right. If you're able to stay in this trade all the way to the end, Mary, all the way to the end, regardless of what happens. All right. I'm gonna give you that free book that we're doing now with the coaching. Okay. It's called Risk Management. Let me show you here. The ultimate, you're gonna get that free of charge. All right, because what that would tell me is that you're growing, right? So let me see here. Do you see it up here, Mary? Do you see it? Do you see it?
Where is it?
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. And I think this will help you, but hold on. All right. Do you see it? Do you see it now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So the only thing you have to do, right? The only thing you have to do is to just stay in this trade. And this is a good little guide. It's really good. All right. All right. And it's part of trend following. All right. They mentioned Ed Secoda in here. Right. So it's part of the series we recommend. All right. So the ultimate guide, the ultimate trading risk management guide. So all you have to do, Mary, all you have to do, you don't even have to do the rubber band. Forget about the rubber band. Forget about the rubber band. All right. So stay in those trades. I'm gonna make a note, right? And then I'll get you this. All right. I'll get you this. Okay. And I think it will help you. It's a and don't feel bad. This is trading. We all have gone through it, right? We have all gone through it. It's not easy to do this. All right. It's not easy to do this. So you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything that none of us haven't gone through, right? It took me a long years and years and years, right, to get to the point where I'm able to stay in trades. And everyone, you guys heard Peter's story. All right, you heard Peter's story. So it's just practice, practice, practice. All right, but we're gonna see. I want to see the Swiss yen, pound yen, and New Zealand yen, and then this right here, the ultimate trading risk management guide is yours. Okay. All right, Mary. All right. All right, guys. Good job. All right. Markets are improving. All right. We've got movement in Forex. Right. We have buyers are coming back into equities. Okay. So no major concerns out there. Even futures are moving a bit. All right. So good job. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Take care. Tomorrow will be our beginners class. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
Thanks,
Good night, everyone. Good night.